Is this a real picture? I thought y'all superimposed some shit. I have no idea what the this is. Is this some sort of MTV scrimmage game? I promise I don't even remember this. I go by the name of Ludacris, and Men's Health has asked me to look back at my journey to see how far I've come with my health, my wellness, and some fly stuff that I've done. So this is a rewind. Oh, what did this guy's diet and exercise look like? Probably chicken fingers and Skittles and pizza and hamburgers and nothing healthy whatsoever. Can't say that was fly, that high top. It might have been fly at the time, but the lineup is not on point here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little ashamed as I look back on this. Where was my barber when I needed him? That's Ludacris. Just didn't really give a f. That's what it seems like. Nobody would probably believe this, but at the time, that was fly. At that specific moment in time, that jacket, the Kango hat, the oversized clothes, it was very in style at the moment. And you could tell me I'm always having fun, no matter what time period it is, no matter what's going on. I've given myself a lot of leeway in this industry. You know why? Because I have the premise in the song Yeah, where I say the line, watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. You know what that means? That means I could probably get away with a lot of stupid just because I said that. What was your workout like back then compared to now? So this workout was non-existent. That's what that's called. That's called a non-existent workout except being on stage. This is flat-chested, this is bony, this is skinny. I mean, listen, genetics. I look scrawny, man. I don't know what to tell you here. This is kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing. Can I dunk? It depends on how low the rim is. You know, you got those rims where you can use the little cycle thing and lower this shit a little bit. Regulation, I'm not able to dunk on that. Hell no, I ain't Spud Webb. But if you bring the rim down a little bit, I'll dunk all over your ass. Is this a real picture? I thought y'all superimposed some shit. I have no idea what the this is. Is this some sort of MTV scrimmage game? I promise I don't even remember this. That's crazy. I'm sitting here telling you I can't dunk. Clearly in this picture I'm dunking. This lets you know how bad my memory is. It's a damn shame. The morals of this is a fucking shame. Have you ever been on the court with Shaq? That's my friend, man. I've had so many moments with him, but you know one thing I cannot say is that I've been on the basketball court with Shaq. Usually when I'm with him, he's off duty. He's usually chilling and we having conversations and listening to music. I haven't been with him on the court. That's my dog though. Love Shaq. What does this image make you think about? Spring Bling, BET. Man, this was at a time where you would go promote your record or whatever single you got out and you would go perform in front of a live audience in Cancun, Mexico. It was like having a vacation and working at the same time. Just great times, man. It was hot as but listen, it was love, all love. I miss those days. Are Acura still your favorite whip? I still got my 1993 Acura Legend to this day. It has over 253,000 miles on it. Still my favorite car. You know why? Because it keeps me grounded. It's my anchor. I had this car before I got a major record deal, started making millions of dollars, and I still have that car now because it reminds me of the hustle and the struggle of everything that I went through, and it brings me back to where I first started. What did you like most about 2000 style? I think the baggy fit, man. You know, looking back, I love the tight fits now, you know, it being more of a fitted style, but back then, you could hide candy, smoke, contraband, anything you wanted in your clothes and nobody would know it. So I love the baggy style of the 2000s. This particular moment, I don't remember what we were talking about, but whatever it was, I would have to say we was talking about just life in general, and maybe I was describing to him how, humbly speaking, when I wear any jeans with my butt out. I think that's what I was talking about. That's why you see me going like this, because I was like, my ass cheek does not fit the realm of whatever jean that I would try to put to poke through the hole of the jean. And he was smiling because he was like, okay, yeah, I feel like I was the only person that should do that. May Prince rest in peace. Would you get back in the gym to maintain these arms? Hell yeah. I'm at a shoot right now for Men's Health and I'm looking at myself and I like it, don't get me wrong. I see how far I've come, but I also see how far I need to go. So I just told somebody we need to go to the gym right after we leave here. This picture of me shooting the Get Back video, man, you know, it was one of those things where I didn't look that far and deep into the future, but to look back on it, almost 20 years later, it lets me know that this is ingrained in hip hop culture. And this picture is here to stay because of what Ludacris, the artist and the name, embodies. Describe this moment. You see I got the afro out right now, so not much has changed. This moment to me looks like I was performing on some sort of live television show or stage, and I'm whipping my hair back and forth way before my girl Willow Smith decided to make it a song. So, I feel like Willow needs to give me a little credit right here because this picture needs to be broadcast worldwide so that they can understand who told you to whip your hair back and forth first. This guy liked to spend money on houses, believe it or not. So, they always say, what's something you may not know about Ludacris? I didn't spend that much money on bling and on a whole bunch of what I would consider liabilities. I spent my money on assets. Right now, my real estate portfolio is pretty impressive, but I won't get into that. To answer this question, this guy liked to spend his money on homes and real estate. What did a Friday night out look like for you at this time? That's the whole DTP crew, man. At the time, man, Friday nights, it doesn't matter what night it was. Any night of the week, it was live. We was always out, we was drinking, we was smoking, we was enjoying each other's company, we was laughing. Man, life is just about having a great time with people that you love to be around. And these people, my favorite people on earth. This was at the White House anti-recidivism meeting, and every time I greet him, man, it's just so much organic love and energy, man. He's such a great guy, one of the best leaders of our time. And I just remember the moment because we were both there for a cause, obviously. And he's one of a kind. Barack Obama, my president to this day. Most challenging career moment that you survived. First thing that comes to mind is Bill O'Reilly talking mess and making me lose my Pepsi endorsement, which is very ironic because years later, if you look it up, he came and he lost his job based off some sexual allegations. So it's very funny how the world works and the world turns, but I would say that was a challenging moment for me because I couldn't understand for the life of me why a company like Pepsi would sign me. And just because this man had something to say about me on television, they dropped me from it. But my relationship with Pepsi is now back as strong as ever. We're helping the community together through my foundation, the Ludacris Foundation. So again, everything comes full circle and works out the way that it's supposed to. Love to Bill O'Reilly and Pepsi. September 11, 2007, your first Grammy win for Best Rap Album. How did it feel to celebrate your birthday on this day? There's no words that can describe how great it felt. Listen, I can almost mark up the best days of my life outside of my children being born to this day. I literally recorded that album to set out to win Best Rap Album, and I accomplished my goal. That and receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame were pretty much some of the best, if not the best days of my entire life. And it was my birthday, so what better birthday present can you give somebody? Red or white wine, what's your preference? For me, I prefer red wine. I like the antioxidants in that thing. But to be honest with you, we're not even drinking wine in this particular picture. We drinking Louis XIII. That's me and my dog, Jermaine Dupree. So it's all love, man. We like the finer things in life. You know what I mean? Money ain't thing. I don't remember meeting Lil Yachty for the first time, but I've seen this picture go viral. And I love that, people can document moments like this, and to see him grow up and become a force to be reckoned with in this music industry and continue success, man. I just saw him not too long ago. So all love to Lil Yachty, man. A great, great guy. What does mentorship mean to you? Was there anyone you looked up to as a mentor when you started your career? Man, I got a bunch of mentors, man. I would say Jay-Z is definitely one of those people, especially when he was the president of Def Jam. And he taught me a lot and just let me know, put me on the game. I would definitely say notable that a lot of people obviously know, even more than myself, would be Jay-Z. I got a lot of real estate. I even bought a plane. That was what I wanted the most. Next big thing that I would want to buy. What do I want that I do not have? Men's Health. I want to buy Men's Health magazine. That's what I'm gonna do. Hell yeah. Yeah, this moment on The Price is Right, I actually agreed to do this because I was raising money for charity. And so I was able to raise, I want to say 25, matter of fact, it might have been like $40,000, $50,000 for my charity, the Ludacris Foundation. So it was a great moment because I spin the wheel and I got 95, which is very rare. Usually when you spin the wheel, they get low numbers. Now I got the high numbers, so God was on my side. What's the next milestones you want to reach and what keeps you motivated to hit that goal? I got to get this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, baby. Even if it's a 5 to 10 year goal, that's my next goal. So I gotta work hard and continue to do that. Thank you guys for this. This has been a great trip down memory lane. Love to everybody. Amazing.